movement. Now let's get to it. We got Rick Ross once again trolling Drake. He was trolling Drake. He started off trolling Drake, and now it's turned into something way deeper than that. Pause. It's been a situation that he's been talking about Mal from Rory and Mal, you know what I'm saying? And I guess he extended that over to Biggs, who is Mal's brother, who is Jay-Z's business partner. But we're going to get into it. We're going to see what Oschino got to say. Oschino, I mean, he always got the different takes, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to see what he's talking about. He's talking like he's cooking his toast. So let's see. He gave your man Rick Ross Donkey of the Day. Let's see why.
Get Toast production.
All right, let's get to it, man.
It's another Cook Get Toast production. You dig?
Let's jump right into this. Your boy Oschino Vasquez. Rick Ross. He disrespected Kareem Biggs Burks, 1/3 owner of Rockefeller. That was the guy we had to submit our songs to even get him on state property albums. Boss Boy, I'm talking about millionaire Boss Boy from St. Thomas. He don't even talk that much, right? I was on a plane with him one day. He had I think it was a Frank Mueller, iced out. This 20 years ago. And I was like, how you tell time on it? Because it only had an hour hand on it. I'm talking about this is a major old head. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, he a major old head. So when I saw Kareem, Rick Ross disrespected him, I'm like, where'd that come from? Like, he don't even talk. He don't even say nothing, like, you know what I'm saying? And I felt some type of way about it. I'm like, bro, how you talking like that about Biggs, bro? Like,
I want to talk about Biggs Burke. What, he ain't pay his taxes, how he went broke, what he was doing. He got caught with 20 bags of weed, some shit like that. They say he had none of the royalties, none of the business, none of the money. Man, I'll make Dame go in on y'all. The peons, Biggs' brother was Biggs' brother sucking all the...
Wait, hold on. Did he say he gonna make Dame go in on him? Hold on, let's say that again.
What he was doing, he got caught with 20 bags of weed, some shit like that. They say he had none of the royalties, none of the business, none of the money. Man, I'll make Dame go in on y'all. The peons, Biggs' brother.
Dame Lincoln with Rick Ross? That's different. That's definitely different.
Biggs' brother sucking all the...
Like, he ain't even take bull you could talk about like that. You know what I'm saying? He don't deserve that. You know what I'm saying? Did I see Rick Ross backtrack on it next day?
Apparently go from zero to a complete.
So he fell back. Somebody gave him that call. Somebody in Jay-Z team gave Rick Ross a call, got him to shut up finally.
So I want to say this. Hey, Biggs Burke, somebody that love you. You got somebody that really love you. I'm going to leave it at that. Now, oh, and I love that person too. So, but you other dick-sucking minions, you other glazers, they don't love y'all. The streets don't love y'all.
So maybe
why he think the streets love him? I just don't understand why Rick Ross always is talking about the streets as if he was in the streets, as if he was getting money in the streets or doing something connected to the streets. Like, you always paid for everything, paid for your protection. You always took legal action. So it's crazy to even hear him talking about Drake taking legal action when this man, he went crazy to the courts every time.
you're like, dang, bro, at least you're going to say it, stand on it. Stand on it. Like, you say you're the biggest boss and all that, you're supposed to stand on it. I was for this. He was going in on him, right? At the same time, you will see, yo, You was a CO, and you lied about being a correctional officer. You was locked.
I recently accused you of working as a prison guard at one point, Rick. Is there any truth to that?
No, that's not true. But that's disappointing to hear that he said that. He said that?
That's what the question said, yeah.
That's crazy. It's not true, man, but, you know, dog a sucker, and he mad that, you know, I done came out of nowhere and just, you know, took over the streets like that, you know what I mean? So.
Yo, can we talk about this for a second? Like, is Rick Ross not the fakest rapper that exists today? Like, niggas be talking a lot about 6ix9ine. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. 6ix9ine, yeah, definitely fake dude. Definitely, you know what I mean, went back on his word, did a lot of things that he wasn't supposed to be doing. But he didn't lie about it. He said exactly who he is, exactly what he was. He never lied about it. He said that he snitched. He stood on that, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Rick Ross never stood on nothing. Like, he lied throughout his whole career, and y'all bought it. Y'all literally bought it because y'all played the music. Y'all listened to it. Y'all loved it.
You know, I'm a C-Dog when I see dog, but dog don't want no problems, man.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, man, that's...
You was locking people in the cell. You was locking... So it blows my mind because you too comfortable. We know you got money. We know you got car. We know all that. But we know you a cop too, though, bro. You was a cop. Like, so you talking about Biggs. Biggs with the jail for trapping. It don't matter how many weed or whatever. He didn't tell. He did his time. You a correctional officer. So I was like, I think he make beautiful music, got the beautiful cars, right? So but I did seen BOZO stuff from him too. Like when he lied about being a correctional officer because it's embarrassing. You talk all this, you sell bricks and crack. A CO is almost a cop, bro. You one step from being a cop. You put a uniform on, you lock your people in at night, right? Furthermore, you stole your name from somebody that really exists that's not that much older than you. And instead of you paying homage to him,
he didn't just steal his name. We got to remember, he didn't just take his name. He took his likeness too. You know what I mean? Like, look at the two pictures of the dudes. Same beard and all that, baldy. You know what I mean? He was trying to take the whole man's life. He took the man's life. And then didn't even give him no credit. He didn't give him no credit. He actually could have helped the man out when he got out of prison. If he had all this money and he's a boss. Instead of trying to fight him legally.
I go to court to get money from you? If I took somebody's name and likeness, I'm talking about the bald head, the beard, that's all of real Rick Ross, right? I'm going to cash you out. I ain't taking no court. You gonna be my old head. Whatever you need, I got you. But it's funny somebody can take your life and then
this nigga, oh man, fuck with the same shit I be saying. And I'll be watching this live. I want y'all to know I'll be watching this all live. Like, this is my first time seeing this joint. I never seen what he was gonna say. That's why I fuck with Oschino and his content, because like mines, man, like mines.
Try to play you. Like, I seen that. I'm like, oh, I don't know about this boy. This boy on some, I mean, furthermore, you got 200 cars, right? All hot, Rolls Royce, all this. But you on the red carpet with your girl and she kissing her. Your shorty curved you from kissing her on the red carpet in front of everybody. You got 200 cars and she still don't want to kiss you? A crib with 1,000 rooms and she still don't want to kiss you? That say a lot, bro. Because I mean, I'm talking about.
The nigga got that hot breath. He got that hot breath.
Oh, none of my chicks would have ever did that to me. I'm talking about period, right? So I'm looking at that boy like, maybe, you know, because I told you one thing about money. Money can't unlame a lame. And I'm not saying he a lame. I don't know him. I'm just talking about from the outside looking in. You talked about Biggs. Whoever called you the next day, maybe it was Jay-Z. And said, yo, bro, retract that. Mind you, he's not in the Rock Nation, so he could have been like, no, I stand on that. But when you're not built like that and you act like you built like that, so when I seen him say he's going to smack 50 Cent.
Whack rappers that might get out of line and just imagine if I had the chance to slap 50 Cent with this right here.
Come on, man.
Yo,
Smack 50 Cent. I don't even know 50 Cent, so this ain't no glazing 50 Cent. I don't know 50 Cent, right? But I don't think Rick Ross can slap 50 Cent. I'm just talking about as far as the physical appearances and the ed. I don't think Rick Ross could smack 50 Cent. I mean, and I'm not saying 50 Cent the toughest guy, but I don't see 50 Cent going Rick Ross slapping him. I would think Rick Ross
Oh shit, my shit was muted. We definitely know Rick Ross is not doing anything to anybody physically. He might fuck around and have a heart attack. Like, that's crazy that he would even say that. Why does he have the Michael Jackson thing on his finger? That's weird.
Believe it when he said it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at this joint like, why would you say you would slap 50 Cent? But you would retract what you said. I mean, I know him and 50 Cent been a long time, call him Officer Ricky and all that, but I mean, he should be mad about being called Officer Ricky because he's really Officer Ricky. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, Rick Ross, one of the best rappers I've heard as far as lyrics concerned. That's what made people forget that he was a CO. Because most people can't become a CO and then become a rapper about being a kingpin. It just don't. It don't fit. And when he said
I don't believe that though. I think there's a lot of people that be lying that make rap music, especially back in the day. I think everyone had a very good imagination. They was able to make stuff up, at least from what I saw, like being a rapper myself and being around people. You know, I seen people that was talking about they had black cards and unlimited limits on their cards and all this crazy jewelry and that they was in the streets. And when you seen them, it was none of that. As Jay-Z said, damn Playboy, what you done to that? You know what I mean? Where the iced out this and the Hummer at? Where's all that? You see them, it's none of that because literally they be lying, they be capping, and they think that's what they had to do to get into the industry. You fake it until you make it. That's some people. Everybody ain't like that. But there are some dudes like that in hip hop that be faking it until they make it. I ain't gonna name no names because there's no point, but we know Rick Ross was one.
he was going to slap 50 Cent, he had this ring on. The ring cover your whole finger. And I guess for some people that's flying, that's decent, right? I'm not hating or nothing. I'm just saying for me being an older general, right, the same age as me or older, I'm not wearing that ring. It's too sassy. Like I'm being too sassy. Look at my ring, like butt work. I'm not even one. That's just boogie butt work. I'm saying. So my thing is this. With all that being said, and you equal it up, it kind of look like might be a lame. Might be a lame. Because if I got 1,000 rooms and 200.
Oschino, you can't. Come on. Might be a lame. Might be a lame. If we just looking about how Rick Ross talks to women, it's 100% facts that he leads with his money because that's all he can lead with. He has nothing to lead with. He's not a cool, smooth. All these people be trying to say that he's good at trolling and all these things. I just think a lot of y'all are weird and y'all like weird shit. That's why y'all attracted to that. That's why y'all even make this man popular. Because as far as music, swag, cool, like none of these, like he's not that. He makes good music though. Let me take that one back. He does make good music. We got to be honest about that one.
In cars, a chick was going to die to kiss me on the red carpet. It's not going to be the other way around. You know what I'm saying? And furthermore, I mean, of course, chicks gonna mess with you if you got some bread. But people forget that bread don't make you not a lame. Bread don't, because if I was a CO, I'm branded on, yeah, I was a CO, so what? I rap now. But see, when you want to be a drug kingpin like you rap about, you got to say, no, I was never a CO. You got to deny it because that ain't the image you lying about who you are. You know what I'm saying? That's, mind you, if he just said he was a CO, I'd be like, oh, he was a CO, he had a job, so what? But when he lied about it, I said, he frauding. He frauding. But I can't imagine, can you just imagine this, y'all? Somebody take your real government name, right? Your lifestyle you was living, start rapping about it like they're you, right? Blow up with the name. Your real name, your first and last name. Don't you think that rapper would look out for you? Like, bro, I look up to you. I basically idolize you. If I could create a whole persona around your life, you know what I'm saying? We're not even from the same state. That means I idolize you. Let me tell you what's so crazy. This was just about, before I'm Hustling, when that song, Every Day I'm Hustling came out, right? I bought a DVD. It said The Real Rick Ross on it, right? So I watched the documentary, right? Then I heard the song, Every Day I'm Hustling. I said, damn, this boy was a kingpin, and he can rap like this? This boy, amazing.
Hey, yo, there's no way. There's no way Oschino was under a rock like that, man. Come on, man. You can't tell me that you thought that same, you didn't think the real Rick Ross was Rick Ross. There's no way. I don't know. Maybe it was because he was in prison. Y'all got to let me know. Did y'all not know that either? Like, was y'all all confused? Like, oh, this is the same guy? I didn't think it was the same guy.
knew it was two different people. So the whole time, like the first few years Rick Ross was out, I'm thinking he the boy I saw in the documentary. Because the documentary had somebody playing Rick Ross. It wasn't like
Oschino, you didn't have a TV? You didn't watch anything on TV? You didn't watch none of the music videos? How did you confuse the two? That's crazy work.
just reenacting it. So I'm thinking this boy flipped the bricks like that out California, moved to Miami and start rapping. And I said, this boy is amazing, right? So when the CO stuff came out, it crushed me. I said, oh man, I was young too. I said, oh man, this boy, man, this boy is a cop. I'm more forgiving about you being a CO now because I'm older and I understand what the job is, right? But what I'm not cool with is you lying about who you are and what you stand for. You know what I'm saying? And then turn around and start talking about everybody. Talk about ours. I'm cute. I've got get like you give us real sassiness. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy? I think honestly, if Rick Ross came out in these days, like in this time right now, instead of back then, he would have been able to use the CEO situation to his advantage. Like, you know, with all the streaming and everybody really being tapped in with people's lives when it comes to them being artists. I don't think it would have hurt him as much right now because people do not care today about you being gangster. Like you could have people that like you because you're gangster, and then you have people that like you for some whole other reason. You know what I mean? There's so many different type of rappers out right now. They got Asian rappers out right now. So we just in a whole different element right now where I think Rick Ross, you should just be honest, man. Go tell people you was a CEO. Go make a documentary of your own situation. Do it yourself. You know what I mean? Because it just like at this point, it doesn't really make sense. You actually could show people like, oh, you know, I came from this lifestyle and I was able to turn this into success. And this is how I made this much money. I don't know. You got to pay me for my ideas though, bro. Definitely. I'm throwing you some situations. You got to look out for me, man. We know you got all the money in the world and the biggest pool. Holla at your boy.
It's giving sassy. I don't care about all that, bro. Real niggas from the streets don't care about none of that. We care about your heart and you thorough. And I'm not saying you're not thorough because I don't know you. From the outside looking in, the stuff you said about Biggs being broke and all that, when he never said nothing to you, it showed that you had jealousy of him. And it felt like you was hating on him. And you was watching from afar, been wanting to say this. You felt any opportunity to say it. And then somebody checked and you had to recant it. So all that biggest boss and all, now you ain't know to check you. And you got to retract what you said. Ain't nobody making me retract what I said, because whatever I said, I meant it. I'm standing on it.
I guess the biggest boss hit the biggest boss up, the biggest pretending boss, because I'm pretty sure he got hit up by Jay-Z. Jay-Z made that call, like, yo, you don't want these issues. Because why would you do that anyway? Why would you say something about someone's dead mother? You know what I mean? Like when he was talking to Rory and Mal. Especially when you wasn't even talking to the right person. I guess Zip with the drip, he was the one that actually was talking crazy to Rick Ross when he went up on a podcast on Rory and the Mall. And, you know, Rick Ross had to retract that statement. You don't get no points for this anyway. And no one in their right mind thinks that Rick Ross is street, thinks that Rick Ross is tough, that he's checking people. And you just trolling. But your trolling is so garbage. Put out some new music, man. He been trolling Drake for a minute. Let me know what y'all think about that Drake situation too. Y'all get in the comments and all of that. Y'all know what to do though, man. I need y'all to like, subscribe, hit the hype button on the video. We're going to have more content for you very soon, very shortly. You know what I mean? We about to be talking about, we got a video coming with Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. We definitely talking about that situation, but I appreciate y'all.